Good evening. Thanks everybody for joining us. This is Faraday, and we've got some very exciting news to share. As you know, uh, we all had a recent trip to Puerto Plata, and it was amazing, beyond words can describe. And I remember when we were leaving, everybody's like, "Oh, go have fun on your vacation," and we'll be here hard at work and all of this good stuff. But little did they know, Dave and I were on a mission. And this is a mission that we have uh, envisioned for the company for a long time. This was a mission that we've been looking at, researching uh, every which way but Sunday over the last year. And so it was a big decision to make, but it's going to be a decision and an investment in Travelution that is going to make, I believe, a huge difference in lives and have the kind of impact that can change people's financial futures, really open up doors, increase the commissions available to you as an agent substantially. And some people would even shake their head and say, like, "You're doing what?" But we believe that if you create an opportunity where people can earn more money and change their lives and their families, and then it's going to work double fold for you. So the philosophy is more in volume and share the wealth. Now, what the heck am I talking about? A lot of you that are watching probably saw we were in Puerto Plata. We were in the most amazing 6-bedroom villa that overlooked the ocean, that had its own infinity pool, and you could see the gorgeous mountains in the background. Totally modern. I mean, had to be 5,000 square feet, huge, beautiful grounds, all kinds of beds to lay on out in the sun and around the pool and the barbecue deck. And but beyond that, there was a level of service that I don't think can be found very many places. Now, I don't know what the butler service is like at a Sandals, and I don't know what the services would be like at a Charisma. However, I know that I've never been treated in a manner where, we literally had staff of people that would come into the villa with us, and we were there with our top producing travel agents, Cencia and Jerome for his birthday, and Ray, Steen, and Robin Calandria. So it was a little small, intimate group, but it was such an opportunity to get to know one another, to really brainstorm, to strategize, to mastermind, to dream, and to learn, and to learn a lot about one another. I think everybody was over the top elated. I mean, honestly, Dave and I never even went to an all-inclusive till a year ago, but this was like a whole service staff to do your breakfast in the morning, and how do you like your eggs, Miss
Yeah. Okay. I can hear now.
That's me, but not fair. Fair talk. Barry, you mute. You something's the matter. No, you're going to have to come over here and do it because nobody can hear you. I'll go figure this out. Come over here.
Can't hear you talk.
Barry, nobody can hear you.
Can't hear. Can't hear you, Faraday.
Okay. Can you guys hear okay? All right, there you go. Go ahead.
I hear from that other computer. All right, guys. I don't know if anybody heard anything that I said before, but I was really just describing the incredible opportunity that we have in front of us all. And I really had my spiel going on about it, so I don't know if anybody heard it, like anything about it, but the purpose of us being in the Puerto Plata was to open up a huge opportunity for the agency. And what it's going to allow all of you is the opportunity to basically be your own wholesaler. Now, there's a lot of different ways we could have structured this. I've got all the slides that I wanted to share on my computer. What I'm going to say is this experience in Puerto Plata was amazing. And the properties that we have available to us are huge because it's not only the Puerto Plata, but it is properties all over the world that we can access at wholesale. And you as an agent are going to be able to make significantly.
All right, your mic, you're fixed.
I'm fixed.
Yeah, come on back.
Significantly greater commissions. And oh my God, I knew our first Hangout Live, there would be no way it would go totally smooth. All right, but that's what live is all about. So anyway, let me ask you guys, if you could access all of the wholesale inventory, like of a Fun Jet or a Go-Go or I guess any of the Pleasant Holidays, any of those suppliers, and you could get the property at wholesale and then retail it out to your customers. You think maybe that would be a little bit extra income that you as a travel agent could put in your pockets? Well, what I'll tell you is that wholesalers will, spend a lot of money to be able to access that wholesale inventory because what they do is they list it up on, package it up nicely, and then they let us travel agents come in and get a little piece of it. So they get it at wholesale, and then we go. And typically, as going through a supplier, we're going to earn, 10 to 15%, sometimes maybe a little more. And then, and we can, obviously capitalize on, all of the means of commissionable items while we're at it. But what we wanted to do is open up some additional options. And like I said, this has been on my mind for a long, long time. It's been over a year. I've been talking about getting these wholesale packages for just about a year now. We've researched it every way but Sunday. And the trip to Puerto Plata was specifically for the reason of getting a firsthand look before we made such a huge investment in the company and into all of you. And once we got there, we knew that this is exactly the piece that we've been looking for. And we've actually got a few different ways that we've come up with to monetize this for the agents and have something that is really totally different, that's never been offered ever. Nothing like this has ever been offered to travel agents, nor probably ever will be again, because if you can be a wholesaler and access all that wholesale inventory, I mean, who the heck would be offering it at wholesale prices, with minimal markup and letting the agents go out and resell it for whatever markup they would like. But you know what? That's what is going to make life-changing income. That's what's going to make incomes in travel that are going to surpass any other host agency. And that's what is going to be a defining force in your Travelution in the year ahead. Now, before I go into any more great details, since I got all cut off with my wonderful description of the Puerto Plata, maybe we could start with the birthday boy. And oh my gosh, we had so many great photos as well. But I will let Jerome start out, and Cencia's got to go to work because she has rearranged her whole schedule around her Travelution business, because this #1 travel agent couple, they're committed and they lead by example, and they're true leaders in every aspect of the word. And we are thrilled to work with them and also help them make their travel dreams come true. So thanks for being on, Cencia and Jerome, and just love to get your feedback on everything.
Well, Faraday, can you hear me?
I do.
Great. I wanted to make sure so that everybody knew just how much fun we had in Puerto Plata. Wow. just from the airport, getting a helicopter ride into the resort, which was an awesome surprise. It was my first helicopter ride. I've been to five-star resort before, but I've never been to a five-star luxury resort before, where you had your own personal butler and maids and cooks that are in your villa, asking you how your eggs how you want to make your eggs, and ordering whatever liquor that you want as well. We just had a fantastic time, treated with excellence at this particular property. We're excited about what the owners have done to really invest in this company, invest in the agents, invest in this opportunity. We just had a ball. That just a few days, it went so quick, and we can't wait to get back there. We just enjoyed ourselves. Thank you again for an extraordinary. Dave wanted to make sure this was one of my best birthdays. He absolutely did that. So I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much, Faraday. Love you guys both. I'm just excited about this opportunity to be able to book at this level with this type of product, with this type of inventory. This is a tremendous opportunity that I don't think people have really wrapped their heads around, but you won't know until you go there and experience it for yourself. So I encourage everybody, the next opportunity we have to get together to come out there, please come out there so that you can let people know what you've experienced, because you won't be able to speak on it the way you would unless you're there.
Well, Jerome said a mouthful, but I'm going to say a little bit too. I am ecstatic and excited about this opportunity. Dave and Faraday, I've told you time and time and time again, thank you, thank you, thank you, because the vision that you have for this company is amazing. It is awesome. You guys do everything from your heart. Your concern is not only about what Dave and Faraday could get, but is what is best and what can we bring to the table for our agents, because your vision is to change lives. And that is exactly what you do and what happens with these type of opportunities.
Yes.
I was so excited that I forgot that I was scared about getting in a helicopter. So I don't know how those two, obviously they couldn't cohabitate. But when I got on the helicopter, I forgot my fears. I was just in awe of what was happening. I kept telling Jerome, is this for real? Like, this must be a dream. This is, no, pinch me, because I want to make sure that this is really happening. The stay at the villa was amazing.
Yes.
We have an awesome opportunity to allow people to experience what luxury is all about.
Yeah.
To be able to wake up in the morning and see the beach, just be at the sea where you could just go, okay, am I going in the pool or am I going to go to the beach? Am I going to have my eggs fried? Do I want it boiled? Do I want it scrambled? I mean, everybody deserves to experience that type of lifestyle at least once in a lifetime. I know I want to experience it after this more than once in my lifetime. So anyone that is listening to this YouTube, Travelution is the place to be. We are a family. We all work together. There's no competition. There's no who's better than who and who's on the top and who's at the bottom and who's at the middle. We all work together as one family. If you're on the fence, get off the fence and come aboard. Roll up your sleeve, do what you need to get done, and join this amazing leaders that we have in Faraday Hosenipur and Dave Manning. And with that, I'm going to shut up because I could talk a whole heap a lot about the Dominican Republic and Puerto Plata, but I'm going to turn it back to you, Faraday.
Well, just one more thing, Faraday. This business has been so great for us that you saw us when I was out there on my laptop just for a few hours, making money while I was there. If people, we were doing Facebook Lives and posting.
Yes.
By the time we got back, there was another. And people are interested when they see videos like that. When they see their travel agent out there, it validates what you do, so to speak. And so each time that we've been out on trips, or especially fam trips, by the time we get back, there's a host of people that was, I guess, in the woodworks, waiting to see if it's for real, if they're really into this booking. And then this week, not even 2 weeks since we've been back, there are 2 people that were signing up between this week and next week to get into the business because of what they've seen us doing. So it's awesome and amazing, and I just encourage people to open your mouth, promote your business, let people know that you're doing what you're doing.
That's right.
So again, thank you.
And Dave, that message that I got today on Facebook, so the person saying, called me and gave me her phone number. She is gonna be ready to go on the 18th. So thank you for screaming out that, shouting me out like that, Dave.
Back to you, Farah.
I love seeing you guys smiling and so happy. And no sooner than we got back from Puerto Plata, Jerome and Nino had another check waiting. And, it's like every time there's a big travel commission, I'm like, oh, it's Jerome and Nino again. So, you guys are killing it. I want to, when I try to explain what we've got here to you and what we're giving you, I'm going to go just real quick to a screen share. I'm going to go so you can understand the value of what you can offer to your clients. I told Teresa and Maddie kind of yesterday what we've got going on, what we're going to be offering, and I figured I have to hurry up because now Teresa has already got 2 different groups. She's like, I got July, I got 20 people for July that want the villas. I got 20 people for next December. Let me get me the ones. So and Maddie's got, I forget her dates, but you're gonna see why they're so excited here in a second. Let me just go. First of all, I'm gonna show you. Let's see. I guess the YouTube Live is a lot like the, okay. Can you see my screen, Dave? Okay, so this is Dave's little album that he took when we were at Puerto Plata. And this is the dome. This is exclusive for chairman. The membership level we bought is a chairman level. That's the highest level, and it offers us all of the agents, some exclusive benefits and benefits for our guests. This dome has got a specialized ocean restaurant. It's got its own casino, an area for entertainment, its own cigar lounge, and it's exclusive for the chairman. You can see some photos of the kind of lifestyle chairmen are having access to the charter planes. They are finishing the licensing process. We've got access to the helicopters, and we've got access to the limos. And we have also access to the yachts. So we get yachts at wholesale all around the world. It's going to be more than just travel. You guys can represent even yachting. So this was the villa that we stayed at. This is our backyard. Right over here, this was on the right, that was Eno and Jerome's room. We saved that for them because it had a little jacuzzi tub out on the balcony. And we wanted them to have that for the birthday and the anniversary that they missed, because they came to Travelution University for their anniversary. And that's how committed they are. And this was mine and Dave's. This was Robin's. And this was where Ray stayed. And they're out there cleaning out our deck. And this is the infinity pool. Let me see. There's so many pictures that I obviously don't want to have to go through. All of them go to Dave's album. This was our concierge. This was out in our yard. We had these little lounger beds like out in the front yard overlooking the ocean. And I know that first night, Eno and Jerome just like kicked back in one of these and just taking it all in. It's really a lot to take in, just the beauty of it all. And, you know, here we are at one of the Chairman's Circle only restaurants. And, you know, of course, we're, you know, taking the photo ops, all of us marketers, of course. And this was the Ocean Restaurant. This was one of the, actually one of the villas. We did a FAM, so we had to go view the different properties that were available, including the oceanfront villas. And I personally like our villa better. It's funny, by the end of the, well, actually, come on, I'll be honest. By day 2, we're all saying, oh, when we get home to our villa, we were all calling it home. It was like, it didn't take long for us to get used to this. Oh, here we are in the presidential suite, like doing, you know, a selfie. Here's Eno hiding around the corner. She got into that hammock. We had some interesting pictures. We had a lot of fun. But these are properties you can represent. There are so many. This was when we took everybody on the helicopter rides. And this was a first for a lot of us. And this is reserved again for the chairman. Again, tell it only to your best friends, because you kind of do just want to kind of keep it to yourself. But the views of the Dominican were incredible. And Dave and I had never been on a helicopter. This is, you know, our own infinity pool. Yeah, Dave wants us to show his golf cart, the chairman golf cart. When you send your guests, to stay in a villa, they're going to get access to a golf cart. But this is the one for the chairman. I think we had a ball, the 6 of us riding around, Dave driving, if you can imagine, in the golf cart. Hold on, there was a cute one of me and Eno here somewhere. There we go. There we go. These are the properties you're going to be able to offer to your clients. This is another one of the villas. What I want to ask you, a lot of you guys went to the fam trip with us in Hawaii, and we went and saw some villas that were not nearly as big and spacious and nice as these ones. And the price, Dave, if I recall, was like over $10,000 for the week. And it wasn't even a total all-inclusive. So for those of you watching, these were the specialty restaurants, specialty desserts that they put up on, you know, on flames, and, you know, and came to your table to prepare. And that one shows actually some of the flames. A private beach. There are like 7 different beaches, 37 restaurants. 2 of them are specifically for chairman and chairman's guests. So the clients we send would have access to these private beaches. And really what I want to ask you is, what do you think a villa like this would cost? What do you think a 5,000 square feet oceanfront villa, you know, is going to cost? Let me come back to you guys. Hold on. So I know I asked Claudette this afternoon. I was meeting with her and her new superstar, Sandra. And, you know, Claudette's like, I'm not sure, would it be, I'd say at least $5,000. And I said, yeah, probably so. Probably at least 5,000. Now, you know, all the different markets are different, but here's what we plan on doing with it. By buying into this membership, we get access to wholesale prices. The villa is only one of the type of property types. They've got junior suites, they've got royal suites, they've got presidential suites, they got spa suites. There is a lot of property choices. I'm going to just use the villa for an example, and then we'll be getting you the numbers on all of the inventory, including the worldwide inventory. What we want to do is, first and foremost, we want to do something very special for the founders, because founders believed in us. They stepped up in the beginning. They put up their money to be first and to really support the company. And it was really a show of faith and support. And a lot of the founders got the first opportunity to go on fam trips to Club Med and, you know, to Hawaii. And now we got the cruise coming up. But as we grow, what we had figured out is that eventually we'll get to a point where there are so many agents and we'll have so many suppliers that give us limited fam trips that it might not be like the best way to reward founders as we grow, because, you know, Club Med isn't going to want to see the same faces over and over and over. They're going to want us to bring new people. So what we decided is the founders are going to get the best wholesale pricing. But everybody is going to have access to wholesale pricing, whether somebody came in at the $249, whether they're a silver founder, or whether they're a gold founder, or whether they come in one of the new packages that's going to be offered. What would you think if, say, a new person has a honeymoon group, and I'm going to get to an example with Maddie. I'm going to let her share it in a minute. Now, she'd been looking for a nice all-inclusive for a group that she's got of 16 people. And so she's been pricing out all-inclusives, and she said this group had given her a budget. They're willing to spend $1,200 a piece for a 5-day all-inclusive. So I said, well, here's an option that maybe can make you a little bit more money. I'm like, what if we gave you a villa, a 6-bedroom villa that can hold 12 people, and we're going to give it to you. Travelution is going to give it to you at wholesale at $1,200. And what if you went and went to all of your clients who've said they've got a budget of $1,200 per person, and let's say you're going to put all of these folks, you're going to get them 2 villas. And let's say you charge each of your clients $300 a piece. I don't have my little calculator here, but from what I've come up with, I think that's like $3,600. Well, let's just say that it's $3,600 because my pen isn't writing and I was going to do my arithmetic, but let's say it's $3,600. I think it might be more. Hold on. You know, you think that a marketer would have a pen on their desk. let's say 10 people would be 3,000. So another 6 would be another 18. So it's actually 4,800. So the cost of 2 villas is 2,400. So Maddie, oh, thank you, Dave. So Maddie has, I said, you keep the markup. She's like, what? I'm like, yeah. You know, you give us the wholesale cost for the villas. It's 1,200, 1,200. And yeah, you keep the other 2,400. And then her mind was like spinning. Now, with these all-inclusives, the all-inclusive, or in the case of the villas, the all-inclusive service is not included in that price. That has to be paid directly to the resort. The junior suites, royal suites, the spa suites, the all-inclusive on those properties is less. It's like $65 a person per day. And that can be paid, again, directly to the resort when the client gets there, or we take it up in payments, you know, months before their trip. However, the agent wants to do it, because the agent is operating in this sense as a kind of a mini host. So the way Maddie wanted to do it is, okay, we've got the 300 times the 16 agents. She's already put 2,400 we've figured into her pocket, and she's got another $800 per person budget. So with the big villas, they charge $95 per person per day. That's because of the fact that it's a little bit more than all-inclusive. It's like a whole service team experience. So that doesn't need to be paid until the clients get there. 5 days with each of those people, that would be another $500 per person to add in their all-inclusive. So now they're up to person, and she's got another $400 budgeted for their airfare. The flights into Santiago often run between $300 and $400. They've got a Frontier flight from Orlando that runs into Santiago. So it provides cheap flights all year round. If you can get, say, what I figured out is if you could get the flight, say, at $350 instead of like $400, then guess what? I think that makes you almost another $1,000 if you're going by the total budget, because an extra 50 times 16, what is that? Well, let's just say it's another $1,000. So now Maddie's total, and I'm sorry, I should have a PowerPoint to go along with all of this, but here she just booked one group of 16 people that was planning to spend $1,200 a piece for a big getaway all-inclusive, and she kept all of the markup. All she did is give us the wholesale on the villas. Now, to make things even better, what if the founders got an even better price? What if we offered the silver founders that same villa at $1,100? And what if we, I don't know, just like maybe we've just totally lost our minds with thinking of all the things we can do for the agents. What if the founders could get a villa for $1,000? For $1,000. Dave's like, no. What if? Well, then that just means there's a lot more money to put in the agents' pockets. And you know what? That means a lot more lives getting changed. Now, we're going to have all the pricing for you on everything, the royal suites, the presidential suites, the junior suites. We basically get the wholesale pricing on the best and the most beautiful resorts all over the world. We have special like bonus weeks that we really get crazy, unbelievable pricing. Now, we do have 2 merchant accounts that can adequately take care of all of our travel needs. We got 1 merchant account that can process up to $50,000 per transaction, and we've got 1 that can process up to $10,000 per transaction. What this really does is create a lot of more opportunity. We've got so many wonderful, wonderful agents, and since the very short time that I disclosed our plans, the packages, and even a special way that the people that have been with us from the beginning, that maybe only went to the Silver Founder or maybe only started at the $279, can have an opportunity to get to that the best wholesale founder price. I mean, even though, hey, $1,200 is still a really good wholesale deal on a villa. The junior suites, everything else is also phenomenally priced for resale. And this is not available anywhere else. And it would not be easily duplicated because if somebody wanted to go get a chairman membership, they'd be spending several $100,000 to get one. And what it gives to your clients, in addition to the wholesale inventory, is a level of experience that's above and beyond, I guess you'll say, the lower level bands. I mean, I hate to put down another band, and I am an equal opportunity band person. I mean, I like a blue band as well as a gold band, but I mean, I guess I like the chairman band the best. But if we go down, like when we all go down in the end of January for my birthday, when we go down as the primaries on our chairman account, everybody gets a white band. That means, oh, Dave says, correcting me. He says we only get 40. So first 40 people get the white bands, and maybe we can talk them into more. But you get access to like all of the specialty restaurants. There's certain restaurants that are only available to the chairman. There's certain beaches only available to the chairman or shareholders. There's the Dome that's only for the chairman. I mean, there are 37 restaurants. So come on, there's lots of choices and there are lots of beaches. But it's just that extra level of service. And the main thing is the availability of the inventory. So the reason we really wanted the top level membership is because when we go to reserve a villa, we get first opportunity. We're guaranteed several villas that many people that get the lower memberships are on a waiting list for, sometimes for 6 months. Sometimes they just can't ever get a villa. So we're guaranteed villas. That means we've got villas for you guys. And I mean, the other inventory is, there's plenty. There's so much to share. I mean, I could go through each and every one of the suites, the properties. The best way to really take it all in and understand what you've got your hands on is a trip. And of course, I expect no less of Eno and Jerome immediately. They were the first one. As soon as we announced it, they said, we're going. We're going to be there. You can count on us. And it really is going to pay off because they already have got several groups interested in the villa. Miss Teresa, if those of you are watching, and I know I'm just referring to villas, there's so much property, but she's got groups. You know, the Travel Diva knows how to book groups. And she's already, she's like, well, reserve me those villas for July of next year, and I need those villas for December. She's got 2 other groups, and Madeline's got the villa booked for her group of 16 people. So those are going to be big, big commissions for them. And that changes lives. And one booking like that really makes for a great year. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to have a few additional entry packages that are available. And one of them will be kind of like replacing the level of the founder program in the monetary value. They don't get what founders get. They're not getting a founder position because that's over. But they're going to get, for the $1,000, they're going to get a true value. They're going to get a vacation. Yeah, they're going to get either like a 1 week vacation for two. That's without the all-inclusive, or I think with the margins, because we're paying commissions on all of this too, up 5 levels in the comp plan. So I think I can't remember if it was 4-day, 3-night, or 3-day, 2-night all-inclusive treatment that we could include for that price in that $1,000 package, plus play the commissions on it. And what somebody gets coming into the business, of course, this is an optional, 100% optional product package somebody can get. And they will get the MTA included in it. And they can take that vacation for themselves at whatever point in time they want to take it, or they can resell it and make their money back on that vacation. And they can get, with that purchase, they can get to the level of the 1,100 on the wholesale and the villa. Like I said, the prices will be slightly different on the junior suites, and I've kind of been, I'm going to get that all down for you, but I wanted everybody to start getting an idea of the vision. There'll be one larger package that will be the largest package available, and it's a vacation package, but there's also going to be commissions paid on it, and it'll be a $2,500 package. And this one will basically give someone the best wholesale prices that the founders can only access. And I believe I had figured out, but don't hold me to this until we get it in writing, that there will be, and Dave, I think I forgot to send Julie the link, if you could send it to her. There will be like a 1 week all-inclusive for 2 or 5-day in a villa or something comparable. It'll be a big, luxurious vacation that somebody could keep for this themselves, or like we talked about, they could go and resell it for the same amount or more than what the cost of the package is, and they would get the resale rights equivalent to the founder. So it's a wonderful value. It also allows some nice commissions up 5 levels. Now, here's what, actually this was a wonderful idea that Tammy came up with. And after she told me this, I was like, wow, that's really a really great idea. Because she said, well, what about everybody else that, you know, we should give them that opportunity to get to that founder level where they could get the best wholesale pricing, because they didn't know we were going to come up with this. What about the silver founders? You know, why don't we create a limited window, a very small window, like she said, like 2 weeks, you know, where we open the doors, so to speak, for just a very short time, and the silver founders could say upgrade to that level of the founder, so they could get locked in to the wholesale pricing that's available to founders. Or why not allow that person that came in at the $249 to upgrade to the $750, so that they can, instead of getting the like $1,200 for the villa, and I'm only using that as an example because that's the one I figured out, where they can get that extra $200 per villa, and just keep it a very short window, and then they don't have to do what all of the new people would have to do in order to get that same pricing, which is buy a really large package. So I think that that is a really wonderful idea that's going to give everybody in the company that's been with the company the opportunity to get up there with the founders. And I mean, I don't think we got wonderful founders. I don't think they're going to it at all to give everybody in the company a little, 2-week window or something to just have that shot or have that chance and know that it was available to them one way or the other. So there's lots of plans with that. I mean, I've got so many things to talk about, but let's go to, let me start with Madeline, because Madeline, do you know how to unmute yourself on here? Go to your window where there's a little arrow over your head.
Okay, can you hear me?
And yes, I do. Madeline, you really shared with me a lot of your hopes and your dreams and your goals and your passion and really what you want to accomplish. And can you tell me, I know that, tell everybody a little bit about yourself, and then also your whole idea on what you've already been able to achieve, and now with that group, just give everybody an idea of how this kind of like fell in your lap, so to speak, and what you think about everything.
Okay. Hold on one second. Let me close my door. My hubby is sleeping. Well, I started with Travelution, and I had a person refer me or sponsor me or however it goes. And then she quit. So I was actually all by myself singing that song. All by myself. And I just decided, you know what, you're not gonna quit. Just keep doing what you're doing. Just study, take trainings, and I just going on to all the vendors and just learning as much as I can. And then I seen an email from Teresa about the apprenticeship class, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna do that too. Even though I know a lot about Carnival, because I took I don't know, about 50 classes. So I did that, and when I got into that is when doors started opening for me. I mean, things just started happening. I started learning more, and I started meeting more people. I didn't even know who was Faraday. I didn't know who was Dave. I didn't know who was Teresa. I didn't know who was anyone. So it just started happening from there. Then I just had a problem with my commission, and I spoke with Faraday, and then it went from there. It just keeps happening, good things. And she started telling me about this Puerto Plata trip, and I mentioned to her about my 16 people, and the way I have it worked up is like this. She's selling the village for $1,200. I need 2 because there's 16 girls, so we'll put them in 8 girls in each villa. So that's gonna be $2,400. The girls are willing to pay $200 deposit up front. That was what, $3,600? I automatically have the money to pay Faraday to get those villas out the way. I have $800 left. Because it's so many different transactions, I figured I'll use the Square. The Square is that credit card machine that you can run credit cards, whether you have a credit card on hand or you punch it in. I said, I'll use my Square. I'll get everybody money. I'll pay I'll pay Faraday what I already received. Keep the 800. Keep that 800 to start paying for flights. As they keep paying, I'll keep accumulating the money, and then we'll have the money to pay either the rest of the flights, and at the end to pay the $95 per person per day for the all-inclusive. And then whatever is left over, which was going to be $4,000, was mine. Because they're working on a $1,200 budget. Everything comes up to $15,200. With a $1,200 budget, it comes up to $19,200. So I stay with the rest. Everybody gets paid. Faraday gets paid already from the beginning. Airlines get paid. And then the company over there at Puerto Plata gets paid for the $95 per day, per person. And I get paid, my $4,000. Nobody has to send me a check. It'll be in my account. And that's how I thought it would work out that way. And I'm just so excited, and I'm happy that I'm on this team, and I want to just keep growing and growing and growing. I want to be one of those high travel agents like the one that you took out for their birthday. And that's about it. So I'm not, turning back. I've gone this far, and I'm going to keep going. And now that I have people, I have leaders. Teresa's amazing. Faraday's amazing. Tammy's amazing. I know I'm going to keep growing. And that's it. That's all I have. On you.
All right. Well, you are going to do amazing, and you are really going to show your hubby what is possible, and he's going to probably, like Jerome did, join the travel business in the end. You know what? I'm going to go to Tammy, because she is in a travel supplier show with guests, with suppliers, in a dinner. And Tammy, are you there? Are you eating? Are you like with a supplier behind that picture? I'd love you to give your feedback on everything. And I know that this is a little taste of our plans, but I know that we've been looking at this a long time.
Hey, can you hear me?
I do.
Oh, I can't believe it. I've got a horrible connection. I'm at the DoubleTree here in Atlanta with Miss Elaine and Mom and Tashina. And Miss Elaine just won a big old basket from Kirsten from Carnival. So she's the lucky winner for Travelution tonight. And we just had a great time here at this last minute showcase event that came up. So I am well, there went my phone off. I am exceptionally excited. I am. I'm like over the moon. I've thought of 50 different ways that we can market this, guys, and how much, just the money. I sat down with a couple the other day, and I told several agents, well, okay, think of this scenario and that scenario, and they're all just amazed. And all I've used is the villa example, without even the pricing on junior suites or any of that. So it's very exciting. Everybody I've talked to is just over the moon over this. So I think that once we get everything, the final figures and everything in, get those out to everybody, I think it's a little overwhelming right now to believe that you can make that kind of money off of one single trip. But absolutely, you'll never find commissions like that anywhere else. I'll tell you guys that, ever. So it's crazy good. And I know that I know you guys have been working on this since this time last year, because we started talking about it. Well, we've been talking about it for a year. So I think we looked, Verde, at some of the villas were $35,000 for the week that had 6 and 7 bedrooms. So I think that if people just go on vacation rental, that VRBO, go on Home Away, go on any of those and look at just a simple 6-bedroom place in Fort Lauderdale for a week. And you'll have an idea. None of those obviously are all inclusive, include a butler or are going to fix breakfast for your clients. So you'll get an idea of what villas run if you haven't already done so. So it's super exciting. The comp plan that you've put together, all the changes that are coming about are just 100% for the agents, and nobody has anything that we have. Nobody. It just keeps getting better. We were already unique. And now we're just knocking this out of the ball game. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hadn't unmuted. Well, thank you, Tammy, taking time out of your show. Tell Elaine I said congratulations. Tell Sheena we said hello, and
well,
yeah, we'll see.
we've got a lot of exciting things coming up the next couple of weeks, guys, with the CRM and all of that too. So if you didn't do the training day, make sure you go back and watch that replay. Please go watch the replay, because there's things that need to be done with that. I just wanted to bring that up real quick. I almost forgot about it. So there's a lot of things. We need everybody to get that training done on the CRM for sure. I've got my email. Everybody should have their email to sign up for their CRM. That's what we've been waiting on. It's also where all the commissions are going to go. So don't forget that. You need to learn how to use it, because you're going to be inputting your commissions there if you don't use it for anything else. Everybody will have to use it if they sell anything at all in travel. So I just I just wanted to plug the CRM because that's an exciting system too. But I think that all of our awesome properties are kind of overshadowing our technology right now. Who cares about technology when you've got a 6-bedroom villa with a butler waiting for you in Puerto Plata?
Well, that's true. It's true, except that there's so many things we're coming out with. It is kind of like overwhelming to even think that we've got so many different things going at the same time. Yeah, we launched the CRM today, guys. Brand new technology that everybody has access to off the chain in terms of tracking. Go watch the replay because that can totally change your business. And I know Honor. Oh, I was just have Honor on tonight too. I forgot to send Dave. I sent that Honor the link. So you have to send Honor. She's probably entering all of her her thousands of clients into the database.
Can I say one thing real quick, Farrah, before I go?
Yes.
I was listening to Maddie. I'm so excited for her. Congratulations, Maddie. Maddie's been she's been really working this hard lately. So I was listening to her, and I just wanted to say for people that listen to this replay and heard what Maddie said, yes, all of that money is Maddie's, exactly like she said. We do need to figure out. I wouldn't tell the agents that they're going to be collecting through their own accounts and those kind of things. We have to figure out, which it's not a matter of figuring it out. It's a matter of setting up the specific details and how the money's going to be collected for these packages, because it's seller travel laws. So you guys cannot collect through your own accounts. But having said that, yes, the money will be there. It'll be your money, obviously, anything over the $1,200 or whatever you sell. And it'll just be like getting a commission immediately. So it'll go through Travelution and then would have to come back out, but it would have to be invoiced through Travelution first. Just the director of travel and me making sure that we don't do anything that gets us in trouble.
Well, thank you. We need everybody looking out for us. Yeah, Dave, send that link also to Honor because I want to get her input on the CRM today. And I getting all ready at the last minute. I didn't get her the link. I didn't get Julie the link either till the last minute. In the meantime, I'm going to bring on Miss Teresa, who's going to nab up all of the villas. Before we know it, she's already grabbed them for July and December of next year. So, Teresa, how did you do that so quick?
Can you see me? Can you hear me?
I do. I see and hear you.
Awesome. Well, actually, the July one, I had a group I'd already been working with and had given them quotes for like, I want to say it was $1,780 per person. So after speaking with you yesterday and seeing the option that I had with the villa, I immediately sent her the little video of the villa and said, just take a look at this. I bet I can do better than what I've already sent you. And of course she sent back, love it. Where is it? What is it? And so I told her and I sent her the pricing, which was about almost $600 less than what she had already planned on doing. So of course she fell in love with me all over again. So that's how I ended up with the July group. And the December one, Sunday night, I get a message and said, I think it's time for me to talk to you about some more vacations. And she's doing one in October for her and her husband, and then their family, their parents are having their 50th anniversary. And she said, and we want to go to the Dominican. Well, duh, the bells were ringing. And then after I saw Maddie's message yesterday and I talked to her, I was like, oh, so I did the same thing. I sent her the video and said, hey, I think I got the Dominican and I can get a really good deal on it. And I sent her pricing today and she was like, well, everything looks wonderful to me, except instead of the villas, can we do individual rooms because we're bringing other people outside of our family. So I immediately got back to Faraday, and of course we were able to do that. I sent her that information back, and she's sending it off to her sister now, but she says it's pretty much a go. So I had to make sure they were available for those 2 months, and I have 2 other groups. So anybody else that wants some, you better get them before the end of the week.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. There's a race for the race for the villas. You
Yeah.
honor that sweet life. You know, you need to, you know, you need to grab those sweets when you can. Anyway, let's see. Honor, why don't you just come on? I apologize. I forgot to get you your link. I'm sending links out all over the place. And first of all, what did you think of the CRM? Have you already accessed your CRM? Are you already inputting all those thousands of clients? And I mean, I know Honor was so enthusiastic about this CRM, folks. I mean, before we're even back from vacation. I mean, the honest truth, I hadn't got him all the client, all of your information because he was going on vacation. I'm going on vacation, and Honor's like, you know, emailing Ron. I need that CRM. Get me my account. I need my access. I need my logout. I got thousands of leads, and every single day, Honor's like, what is going on? Where's my access? So when I got Ron the exported file of everybody's information, I told him, please get Honor hers first. Get Honor her account up first. So Honor, are you already in and you ready entering?
Yes, can you hear me?
I do, and you look beautiful tonight.
Awesome, thank you. Hello, everybody. Super exciting. I miss these hangouts. Yes, I'm super excited about the CRM. Yeah, I'm not going to sleep tonight. I am so excited. It's so much to put in there. I've already set up the profile. I have my business logo. So what I'm going to literally do is key in every single commission, all trips, and all of my leads, and also all of my trips have already taken place. Because what that will do, that will give me an accurate, actual picture of where I spent in my particular agency. You follow me? And then I can track, where am I sending most of my clients? Where can I advocate more? You know, it's so many tools. That is an amazing tool. And I'm super appreciative that you all went with Travel eSolutions, and Ron is amazing. I absolutely love the training. And I'm willing to help any and all because it's very simple to me, but it may not be simple to anyone else. But the CRM literally, it organizes your business. You need that. You literally need that. And to run those reports are awesome. And it makes your job at least easier for us, you know, sending out the commissions. You can take and you can say, okay, I have X amount of commissions I've already made. This is my goal for next month. And I absolutely love the charts. But I can't, of course, see any charts until I put the data in. So it's going to take quite some time to put that in. So now I'm excited. I'm going to go back through all of my leads, ranging from Ohio, where most of my family are, you know, Atlanta, Mississippi, South Carolina, a lot of leads from Alonzo, all of my clients I have, because those index cards, I probably have close to 300. I have all the little notes, whether they like to cruise or not, or they never cruised before. They want an all-inclusive, retired military, so I can put them in categories. And I look, and I said, you know what, it makes me become even more efficient. So when a person calls me, I'm going to go in that CRM, whether it's on my cell phone, iPad, or phone number, and if they give me something like, okay, we want to go on a vacation in 2017, I'm notating that. So I can have that on there. That will make me an even better master travel agent. So there's really not a word to describe the excitement. So again, yeah, I'm not going to sleep. I'm putting all of them in, at least most of them tonight and early AM tomorrow. So yeah, I'm super excited. And I'm super stoked about the Chairman's Circle VIP. That is hands down, that's over the top. No one can touch us in that aspect. So I'm super excited. I already have 3 groups. And then also I just booked 3 cruises on Carnival, Royal Caribbean, and Norwegian, 60 cabins apiece. So yeah, I'm doing it big because it's all about the sweet life. Because at the end of the day, y'all, everybody wants to experience the butler life. Everyone. And I tell them, you can. Just be flexible and let's plan it, and I'm gonna make it happen. And I'm gonna hand it back over to you.
Thank you, Honor. You know, congratulations, and yeah, things are good and they're about to get better. It's in 2007.
Oh, absolutely.
It's going to be the sweet life.
Oh yeah, it is all about the sweet life. Yes, it is. VIP style. Yes.
If you guys didn't catch on, the sweet life, that is the name that Honor came up with the branding on her business, because she specializes in the sweet, like SUITE, the sweet life, right?
Exactly. And doesn't it make sense whether if you go to a Hilton, you want a suite. If you go on a cruise, you want a suite. If you go overseas, you want a suite. Who just wants to be in a regular square? So I'm gonna put them in a suite, and I love it. And who was there at Travelution University when Kelly Sackert said, "Start going for the suites." Why start at the bottom? Because if you start at interior, you don't have the leverage. You can't go down. The only way is up. So why not start at least at the suites, but bare bones start at the balcony? So when I give a quote, I don't quote with interior anymore, because I've raised the bar personally, and I hope I can inspire those to do the same. You know, it's not about getting the hookup or a discount. I give premier deals. I'm gonna get the best bang for my VIP clients, but I'm gonna at least start with a balcony, because that allows me to offer the leverage, either go up or go down. But at least they're getting, at least a balcony.
Well, I like it. I like it. It's better to start at the top, Honor. So
Always.
great going, great name, and looking forward to working with you on that concept ahead. And Claudette, are you there still, hiding behind that little wall? Are you excited? I hope we didn't put you to sleep. There you are. And you got to unmute yourself with the little window at the top.
Okay. All right, I'm there. Can you see me?
I saw you for a second. Now you got your picture again. I hear you.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. Can you see me?
I do.
You know what? I'm in the car. I'm in the car. Yeah, hi. Okay. Well, there we go. All I can say is thank you. Thank you. I want to be just like Honor and Teresa and all the rest of you guys. And but I think mostly my heart is in it more than anything, for what you guys have done for the company and for everybody, and how it's not a selfish thing that you've done ever that I've seen. And whatever you guys do, wherever you go, you always include everybody. And just what you've just done now with the lifestyle, as honestly, the sweet life, that is just unbelievable. I mean, we don't, we're our own BDMs now. And I don't think you can get any better than that. This is an opportunity in a lifetime. And if can't nobody see it, I'm sorry. But you guys are awesome. And I just thank you.
Thank you,
Back
Miss
to you.
Claudette. And it was nice to share like what 3 vacations with you already. Like this. Oh, we got the 3rd one coming up. You almost went to Puerto Plata. So
Almost. That close.
Have you ever done 3 vacations in 1 year?
Never. I have never done 3 vacations in 30 years.
You only live once.
This is a testimony for me. It really is. It really is.
Well, we're looking for many more, and Claudette said she is definitely going to be there on our next trip to Puerto Plata. You saved me one of those suites in the villa. I am there.
For sure. I'm going to be there. Yep. So I'm already in.
Awesome. Hey, Dave, you want to do, a little bit of a recap on what everybody said?
Julie's on here.
I know I'm going to introduce Julie last.
All right.
I'm out.
All right. Thank you, Claudette.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right, guys. Well, obviously you've seen a lot here tonight, and obviously you're starting to see the whole picture on what's happening here. And so, I want you. Claudette just nailed it on the head. She just literally nailed it on the head. We are literally becoming our own BDMs. We will be in our own control of our own destiny. For those that see it, some of you won't see this yet, and that's okay, and that's wherever you are. But, now we're going to be able to take the person that can't afford to come in, even at the full entry price, and be able to let them see their dreams and be like Madeline, okay, that came in, her sponsor came and gone and left, but she stayed in. Guys, if that wasn't a nugget, you need to go back and grasp what's happening, because that welcome to networking, that's what happens. Your sponsor will come and go, and will they leave you without your dreams? Ask Madeline. She wants to do it with her husband. She's already seeing things happen. Guys, pay attention to what's happening here. The suites, we talked a lot about villas. I want you to understand that we're going to be able to put in any average room, the presidential suites over there, all the rooms there are unbelievable. So people don't have to come camp out with everybody. Maybe you don't want to come stay with us in a villa, and that's understandable. I can dig that. But you want your own room with your wife and maybe your children in the other room. Well, guess what? You can have that. You can have maybe you and your friends in their room. And that, they've got different lockup rooms. We've got videos up on all this different stuff that's happening. So the variations that we're going to have are off the hook. Now, I want you to understand, it's not just Puerto Plata, okay? We're talking worldwide, okay? Some of the highlighted areas that I really like is Tulum. I like the Cancun was off the hook for me. It was the very first one. The Grand Oasis properties are off the hook for somebody young, want to have fun, just want to go down and be cool, hang out on the aqua blue water. It's a different deal than the villa suite. So there's going to be variations of all that. And with the different packages that we're all going to be now offering, I want you to think about that for a minute. I want you to really get your head wrapped around, offering packages for vacation, because there's so many people in Travelution that still have not been on a vacation. And, as I talk to the different agents at different places, a lot of these people don't experience it. They're just walking the walk. They're not doing the talk. They're just talking. They're not doing it. When you go and you start to experience a vacation like this, what is going to happen to you? Everybody that you saw here tonight, I think, except for Madeline, has been on a trip. Okay, if I'm not mistaken. Now, Madeline might have been with us. And if you had, I apologize. But I want you to think about that for a minute and understand what we're talking about. Because for the first time ever, we're going to have people experiencing a vacation that people only could dream about. Now they can walk and talk differently. Now they want to do what Madeline's doing. They want to learn. They want to grasp what Tammy and Teresa are training. By the way, guys, great job, both of you guys. Really exciting to see that competition going on and everything. And then again, you could have couples like Jerome and Eno that never ever work together. We've got about 8 different couples now that have all become what I call the Reese Peanut Butter Cup. Okay, for the first time in their lives and in their marriages, they're working together and having the time of their lives. Okay, I know how important that is because I know that for me and Farrah. If we're working together, we're in harmony. If we're not, we're in disarray. This is what Travelution is going to be about, guys. This is a whole different deal, a whole new breed of what's going to come on, and it's going to be, as these trips go on. I mean, I've got friends messaging me all the time. man, looks like you're having a ball. Looks like you're having a ball. Well, guys, I told you last year I was going to travel the next 20 years having fun all around the world. Well, guess what? I took control of that last week. Okay, we invested into that so that we can and not be limited by who's going to give us what. Now we are going to be able to implement it all, and I'm so Claudette's just sharp as a tack. I mean, picked up on it immediately, and I was waiting for somebody to come out and literally say it, and it's going to be incredible. See, because not that we don't love our BDMs, because we do, but now we've got so much more. And now we have leverage with the company. And not only that, how big can the company become? So just come and join us. If you don't know what we're talking about, get looped in with somebody that knows, okay? Because here's what you need to understand. There's only one thing. We're going to travel the world. We're going to have fun with or without you. That's a promise, okay? And it's a lot more fun with you. All of these people here, I knew none of them a year ago, except for Julie. I didn't know Julie. I've known Julie a long time, actually. So, but other than that, and I mean, it's really pretty incredible when you think about that, and the stories that are going to get created. And now, not only that, the commissions, that all the different infrastructure things that we're implementing, it's just going to put us, as far as I'm saying, in a whole different category. Guys, we're totally excited here. It's been a while here tonight. I'm going to turn it back over here to Farah. We welcome you to Travelution. Get with us. Get tuned in to what's happening here with us. Guys, we got a big cruise coming up here in another month. I mean, we just had to cut one trip out. Farah's out of here on a plane tomorrow morning, and and then we're back, and then we're out on a cruise. We got a fam trips coming up with that. We got all this different stuff, and you can still get in on it. So get back with that individuals to get with you. And then start getting the word out, guys, because it's gonna be off the race. It's been nothing but a great. Jerome, I'm happy that you had the birthday of your life. I'm happy you got the lady. I was paying attention, and yes, that's awesome. And that the awareness, guys, always remember, awareness is your greatest gift of all. So always be aware. Helen Keller always said it best. With that, Faraday, I'm going to turn it back to you, and we'll see you guys with us, hopefully, on all the beaches of the world.
Oh, you can count on that. And, finally, I know we've taken up a lot of time, and there's really a lot more I need to talk to everybody about. But what we're going to do to wrap up is something very, very important. We've brought on Julie. How do I say your last name, Julie?
Lascari.
Yeah.
Julie,
Lascari.
unmute yourself, the microphone.
And Julie has been in corporate, in compliance, with some of the top MLM companies in the world. So she's been 30 years plus with some of the very biggest. And so she has a lot of experience with compliance, and she's really, put our toes to the fire and going through everything that we need to do. And Julie, maybe you could come and introduce yourself, talk to everybody about the new terms and conditions that you put together, and everything that you're doing with the company and the compliance at your Travelution. Julie, you have to unmute yourself, which is the top of the little arrow on the little square, and you click on it where it says unmute. I don't know if Julie's ever done a hangout. This is a YouTube live. It's slightly different, but it's kind of the same. Dave, you might message her and
right. Julie, it's above your head. It's above your head. Up above, there's a camera, and then there's a microphone. The microphone's the first one.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Every time I have a first-time hangout person, we always get somebody that can't unmute the mic. Of course, we didn't start off with a we didn't start off with a bang ourselves with the volume. All right. Well, you guys, I wanted to introduce Julie. She had some important things to go over. The end of the year, actually the 1 year anniversary and the renewal time that will be coming upon us. We knew that we needed to get the revised terms and conditions. We'll be getting those emailed out to the field so that everybody can go ahead and Dave's trying to walk Julie through those. And then from that point forward, once all of the reps get those terms and conditions back to us and agree to the terms and conditions, then those will be the ones at our annual renewal and going forward. There are, a few mistakes and everything in the current terms and conditions, and Julie picked up on a lot of that immediately. So she's done. I don't know. Dave's trying to coach her on right now. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead. Go ahead, Julie.
Okay, I'm sorry, folks. We're just having a little bit of a technical problem. I hope you can hear me. I don't know how anybody could be sitting at this point. There's so much excitement with this company. It's just unbelievable. In comparison to some of the companies that I have worked with, you have absolutely no idea where Farah and Dave focus on all the agents that come in. Some of the other companies focus only on the big dealers, the MLM junkies, the people who promise everything and do nothing. But so I don't know how anyone listening to this call could possibly be sitting down. Nevertheless, we have to get serious about certain things. As the company grows, there will be changes. There'll be changes to the policies. There'll be changes to the compensation plan, and those are all good. First of all, the changes to the policies will keep us on the legal side, and this is very important because this company is growing very quickly, and that means people are going to start noticing. So my job will be to make sure that everything is current, that we are in compliance with all the laws that are necessary. On the other hand, I don't know, these two bad people, Farah and Dave, they just never quit. They absolutely will not sit still until they give you the best compensation possible. Now, having said this, anytime that we make a change to the agreement, when you enrolled to become an agent, you agree to abide by the policies and procedures and the compensation plan. Now, if we change it, if we change any of those, either the policies and procedures or the compensation plan, or just one and not the other, whatever, if there are any changes to that agreement, I will have to send out a notice to everyone saying, attach, please find the changes that have been made, and I will ask you to respond with, yes, I want to continue my relationship with Travelution, and I accept the terms and conditions of the compensation plan and the policies and procedures. Now, this is very important, and I hope you all are listening. I will give you a certain amount of time to respond. If you do not respond in that period of time, we have no alternative but to terminate your position. Now, I'm not involved with Travelution to do hatchet job on everybody, but the purpose of that is to make sure that we all agree and we all abide with the most current version of the policies and procedures and the compensation plan. Now, if you are a team leader, please make it your responsibility and your priority to make sure you contact everybody in your organization and make sure they respond to my email. You cannot do it for them. The response must come from their email of record. Now, this is, I know it's a pain in the neck and you don't want to be, worrying about this. There's nothing to worry about. That's my job. I worry so that you don't have to. I worry to make sure that everything that is done legally is compliant, and that you don't have to worry about all the technicalities. You will always get a copy of the changes so that you can see it, you can keep it, you can read it, you can understand it, and you can ask questions. But it is very important that you pay attention to these. As the company grows, these changes are necessary, and change is good because Sarah and Dave just will not sit still until you get the best benefits out of your relationship with Travelution. So I'm going to open the door to you to call me or communicate with me and ask questions or whatever. But I do want you to be aware that these emails will come out periodically. That it is not bad news. It is always good news. And, you should actually pat yourself on the back for making a decision to be with a company as wonderful as this and with leadership as great as this company is. So just be on the lookout for emails coming from compliance, and please respond and ask questions, and make sure you get your organization to also be aware of any changes and to respond accordingly. Now that you've all sat down, because this is not the most exciting news, I'm going to turn it back to Farah.
All right, thanks so much, Julie. We really appreciate you.
All right. Well, thank you, Julie. And you guys, don't be scared of Julie, because I know that when I've been always in the field, I've always been kind of scared of compliance, and I don't want to really deal with compliance. It just kind of sounds scary and everything, but she's a sweetheart, so don't be scared. She's just trying to keep us all safe and keeping us, our intention.
Uncomfortable or whatever. I'm really out there battling the battle that everything is.
Our intention is to be here a long time and be around and to be a huge force in the travel industry and in the MLM industry. And we want to do everything right every step of the way to make a difference for you and your family. So with that, I know it's been long. It's been over 90 minutes, guys. So thank you all for joining us. I appreciate your support, your enthusiasm. We've got some amazing times and opportunity ahead, and everybody, we'll see you on the next one.